things are going to be when you retire. Like you have to be saving some money. You have to be putting money aside for your retirement
People don't
because
retire. They be at Walt. They be at the stores working. How you work
forever,
these
forever.
machines?
Right. How you feel about that? Sometimes I'll go somewhere and people won't hand you the money. They'll throw it on the counter or something like that. Throw your change on the counter. Like here, pick it up. Before
That
COVID, because now, things are a little different, but
now money. They ain't never happened to me with money.
mm,
It happened to me with credit cards.
uh-huh.
And when they used to do that, then they put the receipt down. I need to sign this.
Yeah.
It never happened to me with money yet.
But how does that make you feel like when people do something like that? You think it's on purpose or it's just something, one of
Well,
those things?
people got everybody was raised different,
Mm,
so my manners may be different from your manners. If I put something in your hand, I want you to put it back in my hand.
right, right. And that's how I
If
feel.
if I give you a $20 bill, don't give me a 10 with 10 one. I want a $20 bill back.
Right.
Give me what I gave you.
Or
That's
explain to me that you need something, you want to give me money back a different way and ask me if you want to give it back this way. Don't just try to say you're going to give me doing $5 in quarters back just because, because you can. You trying to, I mean, I understand that, but I'm just saying you need to let me know. Manners will take you a long way. Like communication, asking please and thank you. That'll get you far in this world.
Now here's the reason: $20 that's kind of low. It used to be like a 50 or 100. If I get see, what's the difference between $100 bill and four $20 bills, 110 and 10 ones? What's the difference?
It's just a lot of paper. You more paper that way. What? It don't feel the
I
same.
no, I will think about not spending
Oh,
breaking a
okay.
$100 bill. Well,
Okay.
if you give me the
I
you break that bitch up, fuck this $10,
right.
20.
Just it'll spin faster. Right. It'll
Yeah.
spin faster.
Shit, I see $100 bill. I say I ain't breaking this $100 bill. They may not have change anyway.
Right. Because as soon as you break it, it's done for. You
Yeah.
can hold on to $100 bill longer.
There
Do
you go.
you still spend cash? Are you a cash person? Because sometimes people tend to save money better different ways. Credit card, you tend to spend more.
I haven't spent cash in about 12 years, really. I really don't keep cash on me. I got some on me today, but
Mm.
that rarely happens.
Do you think it's a coin shortage? Because you're a collector of silver, gold, rare coins. Is there a coin shortage in America?
Yes.
And why is
There
that?
because damn people getting sick. They got people who makes the corns, they work in manufacturing facilities, government manufacturing
Mm.
facilities. And the government give you so much vacation days and sick days. Shit,
So
you can call out
so are
if
we
you
not
sick.
they're not making as many coins as they used to make, or is it just
It's just
what's
the supply chain and the personnel is not the same as it was before the pandemic.
mm. But don't you think we're moving away from coins anyway? Like using coins day to day, people are doing more digital transactions, credit card transactions. So shouldn't the labor not having as many people creating coins be coming down and the use of coins day to day coming down too?
Now, Brandon, I can say this statement. It may be true, may be false, but 40% of Americans don't have a bank account. so, so
that's probably true.
if
To be
40%
honest,
of Americans don't have a bank account, they are dealing in cash and money orders.
that's true. That is true.
so, so you still have a good segment of the population that still
Right.
use coins and
Right.
stuff like that.
And a lot of, I don't want to say this to be rude or anything, but a lot of illegal immigrants are getting paid with cash. They don't, a lot of them don't have bank accounts. I mean, a lot of black people don't have bank accounts too because of other, illegal, activities and stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that, the way of making money. So it's not just them that doesn't have a bank account, so they'll be using cash because you're not going to do any drug deals or illegal deals or under the table stuff with credit cards or cash app. I guess you could,
Not
but
anymore. Cash out anything over $600 getting beamed.
And how does that work too? Like, say I have a business and people are like, I'm doing hair, I'm cutting hair. Just cash at me this money. Cash at me, cash at me. I have a business. Do I need to report this on my taxes? How does that work?
You supposed to support all income on your taxes, Brandon.
Okay, but what if I don't?
Then you are committing fraud to the federal government.
But I think people don't think they need to do that sometimes. I think they can get away with it. It's not illegal to not report all the money that they're making.
It's illegal to not report all the money you're making. And as soon and when you get older, it's gonna catch up to you.
And how does it catch up to you? Does it just start
Because
to go
here's
ahead?
the thing, including yourself, you pay something called an employment tax, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
And employment tax is goes to Social Security.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
So
I see what you're saying.
every time you pay your employment tax, they log how much you paid.
Mm-hmm.
So when you come eligible for Social Security, I can't guarantee you'll be there when we get older.
Mm-hmm.
But when you come eligible and say I want some of my Social Security money, they gonna look at how much you paid in the system.
Mm-hmm.
So if you didn't pay anything, you're getting $300 still off.
Which is
300, 300, $600
right,
to
which is
live off.
crazy to think about. But I think people don't understand how things are going to be when you retire. Like you have to be saving some money. You have to be putting money aside for your retirement
People don't
because
retire. They be at Walt, they be at the stores working. How you work
forever,
these
forever,
machines?
right,
How you work this machine? How you work this machine? Hold on, baby. Hold on, baby. Knees
but
be smelling like liniment, you know. So,
so you saying older people aren't retiring because they can't? They have to keep working at Walmart and doing these small jobs just because they haven't saved up enough money to retire or
Brandon,
earn it.
if your back, knees, and everything is hurting, and you pass 70, what you think? And you work? Come
Right,
on now, not too many people.
right.
Not too many people will say, "I just want to work at this job with all these young people for nothing." Nah, I want to go home, watch some TV, and chill out.
If you could, you could do
Yeah,
that, right? And if you just wanted to talk to people, you could just come visit Walmart and just hang out in there. But they have to work, and it comes to a point where you have to plan for your future, and you have to be saving because that day is coming. Like time is moving fast.
you're
We
right.
It was at one point we were in high school.
I remember
We're
like yesterday.
right. We're 20 plus years removed from that. So time, are we?
Nah, this about yeah.
But time, you blink and time is just moving. So you think retirement is far away, but it's closer than you think.
It's called,
And
and
your
I
body is slowly breaking down, and you can't start working harder when you're older, trying to catch up and make up for the time that didn't save money or didn't invest like you should have.
and I'll go be sad for all these people. Kind of sad for myself because retirement in 30 years is gonna be rough, man.
That's what I was gonna ask you. Do you think we're gonna have a social security available for us?
You would have a limited amount. Like the projection on my Social Security is supposed to be 2,000, $2,400,
Mm-hmm.
2,200 per month.
Mm-hmm.
I got a feeling with all this debt these people put it up on, it's gonna be dropped by a quarter or a half of that.
Yeah.
And at the same time, you see how much houses and shit cost. So how much shit gonna cost in 20 years?
Right. At this rate.
I put something on Facebook today. I used to buy a jungle juice for 25 cents. A carton of jungle juice. You know what jungle juice is?
Yeah, the little square little juice. No, is
Yeah,
it the is
it
it
was
is
it
it
was a
the
little square, but it was just damn big though. It's a carton. You know?
but just remember we used to get gas. You'll gas up with change. Remember you used to gas up with some change and be riding for a little while?
79 cents when I first started driving.
Right. And on a Crown Victoria that burned a lot of gas, and you'll ride around good for
All you gotta do
for
put $5 in it.
right, and you be good. You can't do anything with that now. You know what I'm saying? So
$5.
at
My car won't even see my Lincoln won't even see $5. It'd be the same. You put $5, you put $10 in there, be the same level. You put no gas in me.
right, and it's gonna burn. So just think about 10 years from now, how much property is going to change, how much food is going to change. We're just not doing things smart. We're not making things more efficient and more and cheaper for the customer. It seems like, I don't know, these industries aren't set up to cut costs and make the profit. I mean, make the product better. They're cutting costs, they're making the product cheaper, and then we have to pay more for it.
And we're gonna have the same ideology that we have today. It's gonna be in 30 years from now.
And
You
what's that?
know, so watch this. Grandparents, people born in the 30s, people born in the 60s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. The teenagers in the 60s, they was hippies, man. They, oh
Mm.
man, let's do some drugs, man. Let's fuck all these people. But 50 years later, those same people are still they they forgot about fucking all those people, peace and this and do
Right.
drugs. Now they turn, okay, let's get back to the real deal. Let's be oppressed people so we could get what we want. We could do
Mm.
this. We could do this. So all these people with this crazy earrings, purple hair, blue hair,
Hmm.
these people, when they get older, they go fall in line and keep America in the same damn place because it benefits them.
Right. And why do you think that is, though? I think people experiment when they're young or younger and adults, and then I think reality kind of set in, and they just your view of the world kind of change, and you kind of snap back to reality or what life really is in that moment when you're an adult.
It benefits them. Why change the system that's gonna benefit me in the long run?
Right. I was
And
thinking the other. Go ahead. Go ahead.
just keep it the same. Just have your fun while you're young. Obama, yes, we love him. And
Right.
then next thing you know, 20 years, 15 years later, Trump 2024, baby. You know,
Right. Right.
so they
But
do that.
I was telling my mom, the conversation we had last week about how $15 an hour in South Carolina is what a lot of people making under 15 and
Under.
under. And I was like, we got to do something. We got to pay these people more money. But then I was thinking at the same time, like, dang, I have a restaurant. I'm not trying to pay people more than $15 an hour if I don't have to, because I'm at a place where I need to make a certain amount of money, and if I don't, then I'll be losing money. You know what I'm saying? So
Brandon, I bet you, I don't know you, but I think
what?
you are the type of business owner. If y'all made excess money, you would put
Mhm.
some of those benefits out to your employees
Of course, of course.
because that creates better
A
employees. So you
better
got a better,
environment. Yeah,
a
yeah.
better business. You make more
Right,
money. So I
right.
think if you had an opportunity to do it, you would.
Exactly. And I was thinking I would do it, but I need the government to step in and help some of these businesses so we can help the people. And like I think you were saying the same thing last time, like as a landlord, the government needs to give you the money so you can help the people that are renting from you, so it'd be trickling down that way. Like,
I,
if in a perfect world, I would love to give people what they want to be able to pay, whatever they can pay their bills with, and feel comfortable and feel happy coming to work. You know what I'm saying?
I understand. I looked at my landlord insurance. This I finally scanned it. Went up $50 in a year. The year
Mm,
before that went up $50. My taxes on that property went up $150. I
mm.
ain't yet passed one of those things on to the renter. But I'm thinking about it. But I didn't do it yet. I didn't
What you
do it.
mean? So you saying pass it down as resin, raise the price of
To
their rent?
justify because
Yeah.
I'm my stuff is getting
Yeah, I
my
get you.
stuff is
And
getting
and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Like you're saying, you can be fair or you can be cruel. You know what I'm saying? And but you have to also look out for yourself because you invested a lot. Not saying a lot, but you invested something. You took a risk.
I'm taking the risk because that
Yeah.
AC is the 20 years or 22 years old. That's $8,000. I'm taking the risk.
Right.
You
And as
know,
soon as it go out, if something happened, that's you will have to replace it.
yeah.
So
And
I understand that.
when I first started renting, let's say they deposit $250 in my
Hmm.
account. Now it's $180 in my account, and I didn't raise my rent. I
You're
didn't raise
right.
my rent, but my profit went lower.
I get you.
But
And
but
sometimes when
God
you
is
do
good.
stuff like that's what I was going to say. Sometimes when you look out for somebody, God is always going to look out for you. And if America ran like that instead of being so greedy, we would be in a better place in general.